Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, the markets have been trending higher and the buyers are in short-term control, but on the larger time frame, our short-term bias continues to be neutral because the market has been balancing within a trading range with the upper area of that range at the initial resistance zone at 39.5 to 42.5 and Friday's high at 43.25. So heading into the open, what we're going to be looking for are signs that support continuation, and we're going to be watching to see whether there is enough broad market strength and sustained upside momentum to support a breakout attempt above 39.5 to 42.5 and 43.25. But that area is resistance until broken, and the market is getting, at least on the smaller time frames, a bit overbought and overextended into that zone. So it can still be an area where it acts as a hurdle along the way up. Now, even in the event that the market does break out beyond 39.5 to 42.5, we can still get responsive sellers active at 46 to 48, and especially as we approach 50.5 and 51.75 to 53.75. By that point in time, we would also be exhausting the range potential, and unless there is just trend up type conditions in the market, the 51.75 to 53.75 area can cap the upside even in the event that the market does actually put in a legitimate breakout. On the downside, we have the aggressive area of support at 31.75 to 32.75, followed by a more conservative spot at 28 to 30. And the 28 to 30 really has to hold if this overnight uptrend is going to remain intact. So first test of 28 to 30 is a high probability area for buyers to be active. But if the market is truly strong, we may just end up holding 31.75 to 32.75 and then test 39.5 to 42.5. So at this point, like I said, the overnight bias is clearly bullish. The short-term bias is still neutral because we are still trading within the recent 4 to 5 day balance here. So we're going to be watching to see just whether there is sufficient strength to continue going higher, simply because the move originated from 21.20.5 in the overnight session from the previous VPOC, and it is getting, like I said, at least overbought on those smaller time frames. So we could balance here a little bit more, even if we are going to break out, and then put in a continuation move. So those are things we're going to be looking for. And at 39.5 to 42.5, simply a lack of sustained upside momentum can be enough of a reason to attract sellers and push the market back down into 31.75 to 32.75 and 28 to 30. And then if 28 to 30 fails, then the entire overnight bullish structure gets put into question, and then we could actually head down and fill the gap at 23, test the VPOC at 20.5, and then 16.75 to 18.75 would still be valid support. But given how directional the overnight session has been, our default expectation is going to be for the 28 to 30 support zone to hold on first test, and then perhaps we balance at higher prices. And we're still open to the idea of the market actually putting in a break beyond 39.5 to 42.5, but it can then attract sellers at 46.48 simply because it'll be a bit overextended and overbought again into that zone. And then the better area of resistance is up at 50.5 and 51.75 to 53.75. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. Let's see if the buy side can maintain the strength we've seen in the overnight session, and we'll take it from there.